there! Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Julie DiMatteo with thepaperpixie.com, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US. And in today's video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this super adorable lip balm gift box that perfectly holds. I've got just a regular size chapstick in here, Burt's Bees. It's also a pretty good size fit for an EOS stick. Isn't that super cute? So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use a piece of the Springtime Foils Designer Series paper, which you can get for free now with a $50 purchase. This is the silver pattern, and this piece measures 3 3/8 by 5 inches. And notice I have the stripes running vertically along the short 3 3/8 inch side. So on the short side, we're going to go ahead and score this at 3/4, 1 1/2, 2 1/4, and 3. I'm going to rotate it clockwise and score it at 3/8, 1 1/8, 3 7/8, and 4 5/8. First, I'm going to go ahead and fold and burnish on all the score lines. Now it'll be easier for you to see the score lines on the back side of the paper here. And I'm going to bring in a template, and this is what we're going to cut away. All right, so I'm actually going to just go ahead and look at this from the back side here. It'll be easier for me to follow this template because I can see the score lines better on the back side of this paper. All right, so we're just going to start to cut away some sections, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. First, we're going to go ahead and cut away this corner here. 2 sections we're cutting away. All right, so we're doing this section here. Then I'm just going to cut up these vertical score lines, stopping at the second horizontal score line. And we've kind of created some tabs here. So first I'm going to go ahead and cut this. I'm just eyeballing this. We're going to cut this halfway to leave one of our tabs. Okay, we're going to leave this piece intact, and then we're going to create another tab here. Again, I'm just eyeballing it to create kind of this little half tab. All right, now what I'm going to do is just go ahead and notch those in slightly. So I just kind of cut at a little bit of an angle. Do the same thing with this tab. All right, so that side, one last thing we're going to do is just go ahead and notch in right here. This little short section here at the top is going to be our little tab to adhere the box together. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and cut up all of these vertical score lines, stopping at the second horizontal score line. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and completely cut this little rectangular section away. We're going to leave this behind completely. And these 2 are going to be our tabs. I'm going to fold this over. We're actually going to cut this section completely off. Now I'm going to go ahead and notch in on these 2 tabs again. All right, so now we've got something that's looking close to our template. Now I will have a picture of this template up on my blog, and even while I'm making these, I will always refer to my template just so I know what to keep and what to cut away. So now we're going to do a couple more things before we put the box together. I'm going to bring in the envelope punch board. We're going to use the reverse punch here, and we're going to round these tabs. So the long pieces, I'm just going to stick here. I'm kind of folding what I need to fold out of the way so that I can get that flush in there. And the rounded edges here are really just going to help this tab fit into the box easier. We'll do the same thing to the other side. All right, so that's done. Okay, lining up our template here. Now, on this little section, we're going to punch out a little finger hole here. And I'm just going to use the 1/2 inch circle punch. And I am just eyeballing that this and this kind of are centered in between these two score lines, and then punch. So then we've got this little scoop here. All right. So now the box is ready to go together. I'm just going to run a piece of tear and tape adhesive along this little 3/8 of an inch section here, and I'm putting the tear and tape right up to that score line. All right, so right up to the score line. Go ahead and remove that tape. Then I'm going to fold, got the that skinny section here on the left. I'm going to fold on the second score line from the left and the first score line from the right, using those score lines to our advantage so that lines up right where we want it to go. Okay. We're going to go ahead and dry fit this box. So this will be the bottom because we don't have the little scoop out here. I'm going to see if this fits in here. All right, I need to trim a little bit away from this piece. That's normal. So I'm just going to trim, might be easier to go from this direction, just a little sliver off that little tab that we're folding in. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. Because this box is so tiny, sometimes you have to make some little tweaks to get it to fit. All right, so that's a nice snug fit on the bottom. Now we'll do the same thing on the top. Let's just dry fit it and see if we need to trim away. And yes, it's a little bit tight there. So again, I'm just going to take my scissors and trim just a hair from the side there. And there we go. All right. So there is the basics of our lip balm box. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my lip balm on the inside. Super cute. Now we're going to go ahead and decorate this box. I'm going to grab our silver 1/8 inch ribbon and we're going to tie a little bow around the box. Super cute little silver bow there. Now using the Taps for Everything stamp set, I pre-stamped in Versamark and then heat embossed in silver that small heart. I love that. We're going to use our 1/2 inch circle punch and go ahead and punch out that heart. And then using the 3/4 inch circle punch, I'm going to punch out a circle from silver foil paper. And I'm just going to pick up a glue dot on the back of the heart here. And I'm just going to use my little paper piercing tool. That's just going to help me position that where I want it to go. And I'm going to pop that up on a dimensional here. Again, pick that up with my paper piercing tool and place that right where I want it to go. And voila, there is our little lip balm gift box. It's sized to fit a regular chapstick size. So this is a Burt's Bees. And we've even fit an EOS stick in the other one. So that's a very snug fit, but it does fit perfectly. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel so you don't miss my next video. If you're in the US and you're interested in purchasing any of the Stampin' Up! Products I used today, they'll be linked in the description. I'll also include a link to my detailed blog post with all project details and measurements. I'd love to have you come visit me at thepaperpixie.com where I post projects every weekday to inspire you. And I have options to subscribe to both my daily blog updates as well as my newsletter, and I'd love to welcome you as a new subscriber. You can shop with me anytime in the US at thepaperpixie.com/shop. And if you're interested in joining my team of Paper Pixies, you can purchase your starter kit at thepaperpixie.com/join. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Take care. Bye.